trust Gypsy. She knows that I trusted her. But I was insecure with her. She made me that way. All right, I just saw somebody saying she told you over and over she wanted some other dudes. Okay. Gypsy would get in moments where she would be curious about something else, okay? But then when I would say, if that's what you want, okay. But then she'd say, no, I want to be with you. So you can read whatever you want, but don't give me that shit, because you did not hear our conversations.
Today, we're plunging into the whirlwind of Gypsy Rose Blanchard's life. Whispers are swirling that she sabotaged her sister Mia's career. She's been blowing up her ex Ryan Anderson's phone despite being with Ken Urker. And, get this, she's teasing plans for a second child. All this is straight from the internet's rumor factory. So let's unpack the chaos. Strap in. This ride's wilder than a soap opera. And we're spilling every drop. First up, the jaw-dropping claim. Did Gypsy Rose Blanchard cause her half-sister Mia Blanchard to lose her nursing gig in labor and delivery? Rumor has it Mia, once thriving in her scrubs, is now at a dermatology clinic, with Gypsy allegedly pulling the strings behind this job switch. One theory suggests Gypsy and Ken had a dramatic showdown at Mia's workplace, escalating to Gypsy supposedly giving Ken a black eye, which led to Mia's dismissal. Sounds like something out of a daytime drama, right?
Gypsy Rose Blanchard gets her sister Mia Blanchard fired from her labor and delivery job. Word on the street says that's exactly what happened. So these are comments that you can see that were left on a video on my backup account. Apparently, Gyp got Mia fired from her L&D job. She's in a dermatologist's office now. Another creator goes, a creator on here, I can't remember who, said Mia has been going live, and it seems like Krusty is making her. Getting fired would make sense. What? No way. Yes, she got fired. They used her on-the-job vlogs on TikTok as an excuse, but we all know why. What? I hope that's not true. Now, I've seen Mia's on-the-job TikToks, and they are actually more watered down than a lot of nurses. They didn't show any place that she worked. They didn't show any kind of patients. They didn't show any indication of what she was doing. In fact, a lot of them were at a desk while she was eating or in a closet.
Christy Blanchard, Gypsy's stepmom, was quick to debunk this, calling it pure fiction. Honestly, that story's too wild, even for the Blanchard saga. A more plausible rumor points to Mia's TikTok activity. She's been posting day-in-the-life vlogs at work, showing off her desk or lunch breaks, always careful to hide her name tag and avoid hospital logos. Innocent enough, but healthcare facilities are sticklers for social media rules. Insiders say even harmless videos can get you fired, with one commenter noting, "I've seen nurses canned for posting at work." So did Mia's vlogs cost her the job? Maybe. But the gossip gets hotter. Some claim Gypsy, possibly fueled by sibling rivalry, tipped off Mia's bosses or stirred up trouble to steal Mia's spotlight. Sources say Gypsy's always been jealous of Mia, the Blanchard family's golden child. Christy denies it all, but with this crew, the truth is as clear as mud. If Gypsy's involved, it's giving major shade, and I'm not vibing with it. Mia, you're a star. Any hospital would be lucky to have you, so keep shining.
We know Gyp has a problem with Mia. We know Gyp has always been jealous of Mia. And we know others in Gyp's life who have lost jobs, have lost credibility, and lost so much more because of their ties to the Gypinator. So I'm really hoping this isn't true. But if you guys have any information and know that the creators or know of the creators that have posted about it, please tag me in their videos or let me know, because I really want to dig into this. Have you guys heard any of this? And Mia, if you're out there, you're our favorite Blanchard, and I really hope and pray that's not true, because you seem to really have loved your job as a labor and delivery nurse, and any hospital would be blessed to have you. All right, y'all, give me the scoop. What's going on with Gyposaurus?
Now, let's dive into the love triangle heating up the web. Gypsy's back with Ken Urker, her former flame and baby daddy, but rumors suggest she's still reaching out to her ex-husband, Ryan Anderson. Word is, Gypsy called Ryan 8 times in 1 week, and he didn't answer once. 8 calls, no response? That's some serious ghosting skills I need to borrow. Ryan dished this during one of his daily live streams. Yep, he's going live constantly, possibly because Gypsy allegedly got him fired too. Talk about a ripple effect. In one stream, a fan asked if Gypsy's calls mean she's not fully committed to Ken, and Ryan threw some shade, saying, "I don't think Ken's her forever guy either." Ooh, burn. Gossip hints Gypsy's keeping Ryan on standby, cozying up to his friend Amber J during live battles, possibly to stay in his orbit. If she can't have him, no one can. That's the vibe. Meanwhile, Gypsy's pushing a story that Ryan's the one stuck in the past, suggesting he needs help while she's got multiple therapists on call. Hypocritical much? These calls suggest she's not over him, possibly stringing him along when Ken's too busy working long hours to pay the bills.
But Gypsy says, don't worry, Ken's fine. Ken's works 66 hours a week. And he works 66 hours a week so she can stay home. This conversation happened after somebody in the comments asked Bree, do you even have a job? She says, of course I have a job, in her low voice, in her snarky attitude. Of course I have a job. I do this all day. Plus my husband, I have a man who pays for everything for me, who pays all my bills. Are you jealous? So many haters. You're jealous because you can't have a man that pays your bills for you. Okay, so if that's your life aspirations, being a stay-at-home wife and mom is honorable when you're a good stay-at-home wife and mom. But if you're sending your husband off to work so you can get online, sound like a man, and be angry and curse and yell and act like a heathen all day, well, I mean, if that makes him proud, to each his own. But Gypsy went on to state that that's why Ken works 66 hours a week, so I can stay home. No, I'm pretty sure Ken works 66 hours a week because you no longer have a job and you trapped him with the baby, because Ken himself even said he wished you wouldn't have gotten pregnant until at least your divorce was final. And Ken kept saying that y'all were working towards marriage, but that kid's almost a year old and that hasn't happened either.
Speaking of Ken, their relationship's reportedly on shaky ground. Gypsy's been hinting at wanting a proposal, dropping comments like, "No ring yet. Ask Ken about that." But Ken's not rushing to the altar, allegedly grinding 66-hour weeks to support Gypsy's lifestyle as her income from TV deals and side hustles dries up. Their daughter, Aurora, is nearing her first birthday, but Ken's supposedly uneasy about the pregnancy's timing, especially since Gypsy's divorce from Ryan is still pending. Messy. Rumors swirl that Ken's not ready for marriage and might be eyeing the exit, with their dynamic feeling more like roommates than soulmates. Gypsy's allegedly moved her stuff to a spare closet, and Ken barely appears in her streams, popping in briefly to fiddle with packing materials before disappearing. The wildest gossip? Ken's supposedly exploring dating apps or needing space. True or not, it seems Gypsy's using Ken for stability while keeping Ryan as her emotional safety net. A classic double play move.
Oh, I'm not wearing a ring. You should talk to Ken about that. Nothing.
Gypsy seems a little bitter in her live this weekend that Kenny has not proposed as he promised. He swore that he was going to propose right after parole in June, and he still hasn't. So she's probably wondering why. Well, I can think of a thing or two myself, if I'm being honest. But do you guys think it was just for the show? Now that there's no season 3, do you think that he's ever going to propose, or do you think he's just going to go on for the free ride? Let me know what you think, guys.
Ryan's not just ignoring Gypsy's calls, he's throwing shade like a pro. In a live stream, he mocked Gypsy's cameo videos, calling them short, generic clips not worth the $100 price tag. Meanwhile, his $25 videos are 5-minute heartfelt gems featuring his dog, Pixie, earning top ratings. He even accused Cameo of letting Gypsy bend rules, hinting he might go solo to cash in on his hustle. Ryan's turning his heartbreak into a brand, and I'm kind of here for it. Then there's the bombshell rumor. Gypsy and Ken are allegedly planning a second baby. A People magazine piece mentioned they're considering IVF to avoid passing on Gypsy's genetic condition, aiming for a son next year. But fans are skeptical, especially since Gypsy's been dropping hints, posting family emojis with 2 kids and talking fertility tests, echoing her moves before Aurora's pregnancy. Some suspect she's already expecting, testing the waters with these clues. With her reportedly tight finances and Ken's hesitance, the timing's raising eyebrows. Zooming out, Gypsy's life is a chaotic spectacle, allegedly orchestrating drama that leaves everyone in her path reeling.
People magazine released 2 articles on Miss Gypsy Rose yesterday. The first one being she's looking into IVF for her second child with Kenny. And the second article, it's saying how she definitely will say yes if and when Kenny proposes to her. So she's still pushing this marriage proposal. It's so bizarre. I don't know if Kenny gave her the green light to say this in an article. I can only imagine the amount of pressure Kenny feels at home if she's blasting this to the public on and on and on. He must really be feeling the pressure. But let me know what you guys think.
The rumors paint Gypsy as a master schemer, possibly undermining Mia out of envy, manipulating Ryan, and locking Ken into family plans while dodging responsibility. Fans are divided, with some backing Ryan's claim that Gypsy's pulling the strings, while others think he's milking the drama for attention. The big question: what's next for Gypsy and Ken? Are they solid crumbling or just playing us all? One thing's certain, this saga's far from over. Drop your take in the comments, hit like, and subscribe for the next chapter of this wild ride.